amazing friends! It's me, Mrs. Puzzle Piece, where every piece matters, especially you. Today we are learning something very important: how to use listening ears. Listening ears help us learn. Listening ears help us stay safe. Listening ears help us understand. Sometimes our ears hear sounds, but our brain is not really listening. Listening is different than hearing. Hearing is when sound goes into your ears. Listening is when your brain pays attention. Have you ever heard someone talking, but you were thinking about something else? That happens sometimes, and that is okay. Listening is a skill, and skills take practice. Repeat after me. I can use my listening ears. My brain can pay attention. What do listening ears look like? Listening ears means my body is still. My eyes are looking. My mouth is quiet. My brain is focused. When my body is calm, my brain can listen better. Step 1. Stop my body. If my body is moving too much, my brain cannot focus. So first, I stop my body. Feet on the floor, hands safe, shoulders relaxed. Take one slow breath in and let it out slowly. Now my body is ready. Step 2. Look at the person talking. Listening ears also use listening eyes. That means I look at the teacher, or the parent, or the friend, or the person speaking. Looking helps my brain understand. Step 3. Keep my mouth quiet. When someone else is talking, my mouth rests. I wait. If I have something to say, I raise my hand or I wait for a pause. That shows respect. Role play 1. The teacher gives directions. The teacher says, "Take out your pencil and open your book." If I am not listening, I might miss the directions. But if I use my listening ears, I stop my body, I look at the teacher, I hear the instructions, then I follow them. That helps me succeed. Role play 2. A parent gives a safety rule. A parent says, "Hold my hand in the parking lot." If I am distracted, I might keep walking, but listening ears keep me safe. I stop, I listen, I hold their hand. That is responsible. Role play 3. A friend is talking. A friend says, "I want to tell you something." If I interrupt, they might feel unheard. But if I listen, they feel important. Listening builds friendships. Sometimes listening feels hard. Maybe there are loud sounds. Maybe your brain feels busy. Maybe you want to talk first. When that happens, take one breath. Tell yourself quietly, "Listen first." Then wait. Listening builds focus. Focus builds learning. Learning builds confidence. Listening is not just about ears. It is about your whole body. Calm body, focused eyes, quiet mouth, thinking brain. That is strong listening. Put your hand on your heart. Say, "I can listen. My brain can focus. I can follow directions." You are growing every day. We are not done yet. There is one more important step coming. Listening is not just about ears. It is about your whole body working together. Sometimes, even when we try to listen, our brain might get distracted. Maybe you hear a noise. Maybe you start thinking about something fun. Maybe you feel bored. That does not mean you are bad. It means your brain needs help focusing. And you can help it. Step 4. Check what you heard. After someone gives directions, you can quietly repeat them in your mind. If the teacher says, "Put your paper away and line up," you can whisper to yourself, "Paper away, line up." That helps your brain remember. Repeating directions is like giving your brain a second chance to learn. If a grown-up says, "Shoes on, backpack ready," you repeat, "Shoes, backpack." That makes your brain stronger every time you do it. What if you miss part of the directions? What if you only heard half of it? Instead of guessing, instead of pretending you understand, you can raise your hand and say, "Can you say that again?" Or, "What do I do next?" That is brave. That is responsible. Strong listeners ask questions. Step 5. Listen all the way through. Sometimes we hear the first few words and think we already know. But good listening means waiting until the person finishes talking, even if you feel excited, even if you disagree, even if you think you know. Listening all the way through shows maturity. Imagine this. A teacher is explaining the rules for a game. You want to start playing right away. But if you do not listen to all the rules, you might miss something important. So you stop your body, you look at the speaker, you let them finish. Then you follow the directions. That is self-control. And self-control builds success. Listening builds learning. Learning builds confidence. Confidence helps you grow. Let's practice something important. You are sitting in class. The teacher is giving 3 steps. Open your notebook, write your name, start the first problem. You only remember the first step. What do you do? Instead of guessing, you pause, you think, you raise your hand, you say, "Can you repeat the steps?" That is strong listening. Now imagine you are at home. A grown-up says, "Clean up your toys and put them in the basket." But you only heard the word toys. What do? You stop, you look, you listen all the way through. Then you follow the direction. That shows maturity. Now, let's try a public example. You are at the store. There are lights, there are sounds, there are people walking. It feels distracting. Your grown-up says, "Stay next to me." What do? You stop your body, you look at your grown-up, you listen, you stay close, you stay safe. Listening keeps you safe. Listening helps people trust you. When people trust you, they give you more independence, and independence feels good. Listening is not about being perfect. It is about trying again. If you miss something, you can fix it. If your brain wanders, you can bring it back. That is control. That is growth. That is leadership. Put your hand on your heart. Say, "I can listen. My brain can focus. I can ask for help if I need it. Even when my brain feels busy, I can try again." Today we learned how to use listening ears. Stop your body, look at the speaker. Keep your mouth quiet. Repeat what you heard. Ask if you are unsure. You are building strong listening skills, and I am so proud of you. If you liked learning with me, ask a grown-up to like, follow, and subscribe to Mrs. Puzzle Piece. Because every piece matters, especially you. And remember, you are special. You are smart. You are amazing. You make me proud. I love you just the way you are. I am here for you, always and forever.